Okay, so it was 6, 7. Was it 8751? What the hell? This is a transformer disguised as a vintage Dolby radio or some shit? Yeah, let's try talking instead. There we go.
This is Carl Carbon from Sentient Services. I'm looking for Tada and Suzette Silica. Is this their residence?
Oh, so sorry, Mr. Carbon. Yes, this is Suzette speaking. Shit! Todd, get the hell up! It's Johnny's social worker!
What the flack, Suzette? I thought the CPS inspection thing wasn't for another week.
Don't blame this shit on me. Get Johnny up and get his ass out here. Johnny! Hey! Where the hell is that kid? Be right there, Mr. Carbon. Go ahead and come to the metal door inside the body of that car there on your left.
Okay. The metal door must be this door built into the remains of this pre-electric Hyundai sedan. Is that a blood splatter?
Hello? Mr. and Mrs. Silica? This has to be the door. Where the hell are they? What's this? Blood? Was this here before? I don't remember blood on the door before.
I don't like this. I don't like anything about this. Yeah?
Mr. and Mrs. Silica?
Sorry, Mr. Carbon. We'll be right there.
Okay.
Oh, Flack! An exterminator!
Oh. Is it the piece?
Hey!
Yeah, it's the guy.
Relax, man. I'm Todd Silica. I live here.
Well, where's Suzette? Why is there flacking blood all over your door?
Just chill out, brother. Sir. Look, Suzette is right in here. I don't know about no blood.
What the hell took you people so long?
Hey, I'm sorry, man. We're just, trying to tidy up a bit. Sorry.
Jobs Christ. Okay, sorry, Mr. Silica. Let's start over. I'm Carl Carbon, a social worker from Sentient Services. We received a call today regarding your children, and I wanted to come in and talk to you and your wife about it. Is that okay?
Okay. We don't have no problems here. Be my guest.
Alright, let's head inside.
Good afternoon, Mr. Carbon. Nice to see you.
Please. Carl is fine. May I come in?
Of course, make yourself at home.
Okay, there's some...
Welcome, sir. Sorry if you had a hell of a time finding us.
Language, Todd? I'm sorry, Mr. Carbon. We've had some unwanted guests coming by of late.
Is that so? What sort of characters have been coming by?
We ain't quite sure, to be honest. But we came home to a cracked window and broken locks the other day. Could be just some local hoodlums.
And that's understandable. This dive isn't exactly the Hamptons, is it? Sorry. What I mean is, better safe than sorry. Did you call the police?
Well, yes, we did, although they
They what?
well, they telepresenced in with one of them remote-controlled robocops. Didn't really do much investigating. Police don't really put a lot of effort into the low city, under-resourced areas like these.
I see.
I just installed our new door. Cut it off a crashed space station in the junk pile. 4-inch Durithium. Real secure.
Todd salvaged it off a very abandoned craft, all very legal-like. Yes, we're real concerned about the safety of our family, ain't we, Todd?
Yes, ma'am, we are.
All right. Do you mind if I have a look around, Mr. and Mrs. Silica?
Of course. We got nothing to hide.
Well, I better do the official CPS investigation here. I should probably look around a bit more and ask questions to ensure there's no child abuse going on in this home. Okay, slum sprawl beat. Locate the humanoid sentient robots, Todd and Suzette Silica. Let's look around for a bit. There's some copper wire. Copper wire. It's possible they stripped this from utility lines. Copper wires are the blood vessels for new robotic limbs and necessary if you want to be your own personal electrician and live off the grid like these folks are doing. Very understandable. Oil faucet. They've modified this tap to spout oil instead of water. Sentient machines are hydrophobic for obvious reasons, but you can always use some automotive lubricant for the metal joints. Robot arthritis is a bitch. I mean, yeah, we had to oil some limbs of ours as well. This sort of avant-garde interior design is in a legal grey area, but no one's being hurt here. Okay. Okay. Lack of access to clean water. I mean, I'm gonna they don't need water, they have oil, so I'm gonna say no. No lack of access to clean water. Mold? A mold for casting a new robotic arm out of molten metal alloys. Aside from the potential burn and fire hazards, this kind of thing is frowned upon by robotics and cybernetics corps like Hypetech. And by frowned upon, I mean illegal and resulting in fines of up to $100,000 or 10 years in prison. These slumbots obviously can't afford store-bought replacement parts. Hell, I can barely get my own arm replaced and I work for the government. I can overlook it if I want. No criminal activity. I'll overlook it. There's a furnace, an electric plasmatron furnace for melting down scrap, aluminum. This game says aluminum, so I'll say aluminum here. Aluminum, steel, and other metals, and recasting into new objects. But this could be a major fire hazard. Okay, this could be a fire hazard. But if people come here to take care of that, they will see the arm mold. There is a fire hazard, which would be good to point out to them maybe. But, ooh, I don't want authorities to come in here. I really don't want authorities to come in here. Look. I'm gonna lie. I'm gonna lie in their favor right now. There's some batteries. The Silicas took out the oven racks and installed batteries here. Pretty common in sentient machine households, since bread and meatloaf and food in general is useless for mechanical entities. Electricity is in high demand, on the other hand. You do need a special permit for the Department of Energy for this kind of thing, but these seem like nice enough people. Should I let this slide? I'll let it slide. Family photos? Looks like some family pictures. The cherry red android looks like she might be one of the love dolls who had their slave chips removed and given personhood when the Sentient Rights Act was passed. The other looks like he's from Todd's product lineage. Okay. Okay, fridge magnets. What the hell is Soylent? Sounds like a greener health nut food. Yeah, I get it. Work area. This must be the work area where they put together new robotic parts. Computer circuits, servers, tools. That looks like some kind of high torque force feedback manipulator. Robotic arm modding and self-construction is a big no-no, and I highly doubt they have the cybernetics license, permits, etc. to be making these. I'm not gonna rat them out. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. What else do we here? Do we have here? A bandsaw? Sure, let's take a look at that. A bandsaw set up for cutting metal plates, looks like.
Do you normally leave power tools plugged in the living room?
Well, we can't afford a lot of square footage, so we've had to, downsize.
So you have a kitchen/industrial workshop hybrid?
I prefer to think of it as a micro home with a cuisine lab and makerspace. At least that's what my buddy from Portland called it.
Look, man, if I get anybody to search this house again, then that's gonna be big trouble for them. I'm gonna let it slide. There's a metallic tree here. I'm at the hand again. Let's go to the eye once more. Metallic tree. Chroma trees, some kinda aluminum-based synthetic life made by the humanoids. The machine people's idea of community beautification. Coastlandia bigwigs ain't happy about it though. Don't like any life form they can't control, carbon or otherwise. The leaves are a form of organic polysilicon that act as solar panels. You can wire straight into the tree and tap it for electricity, like extracting syrup from a maple tree. No, it's fine. I have no issue with that. Maybe I'm playing the game wrong, but I'm not gonna rat on them. The game is giving me a choice, so I'm gonna make use of the choice given to me. Let's take a look at the window. Oh, it's breaking, isn't it? This must be the shattered window from the unknown vandals. Technically, this is a building security violation, but I could just let them fail their sentient affordable housing Section 9 building inspection rather than make a big fuss about it and cause them to lose custody of their children. There's some junk. It looks like they craned a few tons of landfill junk up here, smashed it and fused it together with nanopolymer and arc welders. Okay, I actually want the eyeball still. Car frame. A compacted car chassis constitutes the upper half of this wall. This is definitely a violation of Coastlandia building codes. I get to decide if it warrants removal of the children, though. No, it's fine. It's a bit avant-garde, but it's fine. Robot parts. Spare legs, arms, faceplates. Despite being imbued with sentient minds, immortal souls, the profit-driven corporations that create these robot people design the bodies for planned obsolescence. Actuators lock up, fuses burn out, software suffers bit rot and viruses, replacement parts are vital. Of course, adequate healthcare, as defined by the Coastlandia government, strictly forbids self-surgery, self-application of prosthetics outside of official machine hospitals, or refurbishers certified by the parent corporation. Okay. Sorry, I had to cough real quick. Again, look, I'm not ratting them out. I'm not doing that. The game is giving me a choice, and I will make use of that choice. Let's, Oh, there's some cabinets. Let's take care of the cabinets first. Since robots don't eat, they tossed out all the silverware, and China opted to fill the cabinets with scrap metal and other junk. Looks like they're tossing it into that furnace and melting it down into new tools and body parts and such. Kind of dirty and unsanitary, but one government's health violation is another oppressed individual's zero carbon footprint. 100% sustainable recycled living. No. Also, I don't think like bacteria and stuff or whatever could be considered unsanitary about that. Would be really that bad for a robot. Let's take a look at the fossil fuel something. This looks like a vehicle part from the pre-renewable energy era before the oil crash. Gas guzzlers, they used to call them. Nowadays, they mostly guzzle up real estate in landfills, like the one this apartment complex was built on. Okay, but that's fine. There's a door here. The chairs, are they fine? Pretty neat chairs made from old plumbing welded together. I guess that's what the bandsaw is for. Yeah, it looks pretty neat. The table. A table made from factory floor panels, pipes and gearing. If you stuck something like this in a Coastlandia High City art gallery, you could probably sell it to a hipster art snob for 100 grand. In a low-income slum sprawler's apartment, it's a rusty health hazard, liable to give tetanus, and grounds for having your child confiscated. Again, tetanus probably doesn't affect robots, right? Okay, anything else that we can look at here? The drawers are fine, that's... Anything else to look at? Front door. Well, at least now I know why they needed so much security. Okay. Anything else to look at? That's a mold. That's fine. Let's walk a bit to this side. This is nothing. This is just an element at the side. Come on. Yeah, that all seems fine. Let's walk to the other side. Which door do we go through first? Maybe this one. Oh, right. I have to interact with it. Interesting door, but I think I'll stick to this room for now. Okay. That means I will talk to them real quick before we leave. You folks have an interesting doorbell.
You folks have quite an elaborate doorbell setup. Secret AM/FM radio codes?
I'm real sorry, Mr. Carbon. We've just been having these incidents of late, so Todd did some tinkering and fixed us an intercom. Grandma Lucy agreed to help us out as well. She's like the matriarch around here. She used to run a halfway home for first-gen trans-species kids orphaned by their parent corporation, until the biotech giant stole all the kids away for experimentations.
Can you give me any more information on these suspicious strangers?
Now that you mention it, we did have someone come by claiming he was Johnny's social worker, but we sure as hell didn't recognize him. Pardon my French. When we said Johnny wasn't here, he just disappeared. That ain't what you call due process or standard protocol or whatever for a social worker. They're supposed to come in and check around and ask questions anywho. That's when we knew something was right fishy.
Why didn't you just call Coastlandia Sentient Services and let them know?
Well, that's the thing, Mr. Carbon. We weren't sure how high up the food chain this thing went. Maybe the guy was sent by the giants up in Hightown. Fee-fi-fo-fum?
Yeah, you know those Hightown Illuminitas are out there. Reptilian race of Ubermen using us for experiments and...
Todd!
I highly doubt this is to do with some massive, corrupt scheme of the government and corporations. But you had the right instinct, playing it cautious.
Okay, can you tell me more about the weirdos?
What's the deal with the Toyonde wall and the soda cans and stuff?
Yeah, we ran out of actual drywall and cement and stuff after that fire came through when the Crunk Lab exploded downstairs. Burned half the building. We gotta upcycle whatever junk we got lying around. Can't afford fancy mint materials, know what I mean? So we got these old ancient beaters, a bunch of soda cans and other trash, welded it together. Ain't pretty, and we ain't exactly gonna flip this place on Craigslist, but it keeps the elements out.
Okay. Cute baby you've got there?
I see you've got a cute little mini bot there.
Haha, thank you, Mr. Carbon, sir.
How old?
13,486 cycles. I mean, Princess is 18 months as of this July.
Princess.
That's her name. We're hoping she aspires to reach for the stars, or at least the Geosync Sky City someday. She's our pride and joy.
I'm sure she is. I've got a couple ankle biters myself. Their mom does a great job.
Well, that's great to hear, Mr. Carbon.
Please, Just Carl will do. Do you mind if I have a look?
Of course, Mr. Carl.
Ooh, who's a little cutie? I hear you're royalty, little princess. I'll be sure to get you a tiara for your birthday. Uh-oh, she knows my name. Now I've got to make good on that tiara, or she'll come for my head when she's queen. Probably nothing, and I hate to be the G-Man bureaucrat, but I have to ask, those burn marks on her chassis...
Those are nothing. When we were assembling her ghost into her current shell, we had to replace a few panels with spare parts. Those burns were on the paneling of the previous robot.
Sorry, I just have to officially ask. Government mandates and all that crap, you know.
I understand, Carl.
Okay. I think I believe that. I think I believe that. I mean, if it's Burns, maybe it was the robot that was killed by the electrical box that they used parts of the chassis from. Like, oftentimes you will not have... I assume they will not have had access to, like, pristine parts and all that, given that they don't have access to, like, the building materials for a simple wall. So I'll say no. Okay, let's talk again. So you've got a bun in the oven?
So you've got a bun in the oven there?
Oh yes, this youngin's in the 3rd trimester of Weber development.
No gestational diabetes, kernel sickness.
No, nothing like that. Little cyberling's healthy as a horse.
That's good.
That's great. When was the last checkup?
Let's see, the 21st, yeah.
So, no other issues? The amniophate fluid in your gestatrix looks a little on the green side.
Well, the last ultrasound showed just the slightest hint of fetal acid syndrome, but the doctor gave us some nanomeds and said it should clear up in a couple weeks.
That's good to hear. I'm sure you do, and it's just standard protocol, but, you know, since you guys are machine sentients, can I see your license to self-replicate if it's not too much trouble?
Sure thing, it's right over here.
Okay.
Thanks so much.
The license looks like it was issued by one of those fly-by-night black clinic operations. Plus the license expired a couple years ago. Well before they conceived the robot baby. According to Sentient Statute 1143B, I could force her to have an abortion if I wanted to be a real asshole about it. Look, I'm not going to police someone's right to reproduce. That would be absolutely fucking heinous. I'm not doing that. I don't know if there's gonna be consequences for me if I let them through on anything. We'll see. But I'm not policing that. No way. How about Todd? How are you doing? Didn't I see you at Sentient Services?
Didn't I run into you back at SS? You get the meds and therapy vouchers you needed?
I got a Ken doll cheapo plastic leg. Looks like they cut it from a mannequin at a Sears fire sale. Ixnay on the Edsme too. But hey, positive thinking, compadre. Who needs the man, right? Transcendental meditation keeps my aggressive programming diffused and my chakras at wide bandwidth.
Sorry, but I have to ask about your habits.
Sorry, man, but I have to ask. Do you ever partake of the M-juice on occasion to take the edge off?
I'll be honest, I did bake my processor to near blue screen when I was first discharged from the service. I was in a terrible place, man. My chakras all out of alignment. I did some things I wasn't proud of. But I've been clean for over a year now. Swear to jobs, man.
That's good to hear.
There might be a few more areas to check, but I think I've got enough data now. I should talk to Mrs. Silica before leaving. I think I've checked every nook and cranny. I'd better talk to Miss Silica and conclude this investigation. No. I mean, we can't inspect the bottle she's holding, but for all I know, like, it looks a bit like a beer bottle, but I don't think they're gonna drink beer, and it could also be a bottle of something else, so I'm not gonna jump to any conclusions. So, I've completed my CPS investigation.
Well, I've collected all the information that I need, Mr. and Mrs. Silica. I'll contact you if we need anything else.
So everything's okay then? Our children aren't... We're not in any trouble?
Not as of now. Sentient Services CPS will need to do some further review of your case, and as I said,
okay?
we'll contact you if we need to.
Thank you.
I will still need to speak to Johnny at some point.
Okay.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Go in peace, my brother.
Have a good day, Mr. Carbon.
Okay, there we go. Answer no
They're
on the
not
majority
bad
of the Silica CPS
even for
investigation.
robots. They might still get their kids taken by CPS, but I sure as hell don't want to be the agent to do it. I'm out of here.
Damn right I'm out of here. I'm not doing that. Phone?
Carbon?
Good news. I found the Silicas. I've just about wrapped up the CPS home visit.
That is good. Real good. Look, Carbon, we need you to do something for us.
What? What do you mean, we? The royal we?
The editorial we. We need you to find a reason to take the Silica's children into Child Protective Services.
What? Why? What the hell? They haven't done anything to warrant immediate child removal, as far as I can see.
Look, they're living in a hopeless ghetto. Their oldest kid is getting into multiple felonies. He'll wind up doing 30 to life before he turns 19. You're doing them a favor. He'll have a better life in foster care.
What? As another statistic? Another one of the thousands of sentient machine foster kids who get abused to death, lobotomized on cyborg drugs each year, and wind up another kids for cash product to be experimented on by mega corporations and government?
Hey, where the hell do you get off questioning my authority? Maybe you've been off the force a while so you forget what a chain of command is.
This is wrong, Shuffler. I'll admit, I've colored outside the lines, bent the law here and there as a cop, even broke it a few times. But it was always for the right reasons. Whatever you're doing here, think about it, man. Whatever this is about, it's nothing good.
This isn't about anything other than you continuing to have employment in a 60% unemployment cluster flag of the post-robot AI economy. I've got plenty of sob-story ex-cops, ex-construction workers, ex-doctors, ex-everythings looking for a job, all just waiting to take your place.
So what? You gonna admin-splain to me how it is? Throw some Depression 2.0 graphs in my face? Like I'm not also a peon living in the slum sprawl every day. That's goddamn cliche, Shuffler, even for you. Cut the threat-mongering and fire me already. This wasn't a job. It was always just a piece of shit excommunication from the police department sentence. See if I give a shit.
You really need to be the goddamn Boy Scout, huh, Carbon? Do you want to wind up living in some machine in Franken people-infested junkyard eating dog food for dinner? You think I like ordering people to take kids from their parents? No! Even if they're slum-dog potheads, it's a terrible thing tearing a child from his mother's arms. But I also have a wife and kids to take care of, in a big-ass high-city mortgage to float. You've got a wife, or an ex-wife too, right? Johnny, yeah. I've got your My Life profile up here on my screen. Beautiful kid you've got. I can see why you care about those ghetto bot kids. They're like surrogate children. You get to see them more than once a month after the divorce. You can be their guardian angel to make up for when you weren't there for your own son. Shame if something were to happen.
Don't you talk about my family, Shuffler, you son of a...
I'm trying to get you to think about your family, Carbon. You stuck-up bastard. You don't get to be a hero. We're pawns in a feud bigger than we can imagine. Now, do you want to be a pawn that becomes collateral damage? or the one that makes it across the board gets promoted to a rook. Get off your goddamn romantic rebel high horse and turn the cogs of the machine before Leviathan grinds you up and swallows you and yours. I'm done talking to you, Mr. Carbon. Mr. Social Worker. Find grounds to take that kid into custody or consider yourself terminated. I've already got Coastlandia PD inbound to facilitate the extraction of the children, along with the signed judge's order.
Yes, sir.
What a bastard. Looking at the picture again.
I'm sorry.
Can we warn them so they can get away?
Oh, hi, Mr. Carbon. Back again so soon?
Unfortunately, Mr. and Mrs. Silica, we've discovered quite a few issues here in your household.
What do you mean we've discovered? You're talking all funny, compadre.
Oh. I'm real sorry to hear that, Mr. Carbon. Please let us know what we can do, and we'll take care of these here issues straight away.
Firstly, this apartment itself is not up to Coastlandia building codes. These walls are a collapse hazard.
Well, there ain't a whole lot we can do about that. The landlord hasn't shown his face in 3 months to repair so much as a shorted light. We can't afford to go buying actual building materials on my salary. This junkyard junk's all we got.
Unfortunately, Mr. Silica, your housing issues are not my responsibility. You'll need to take that up with Section 9 housing.
They denied our request for housing on account of an affordable housing shortage.
Please, Mr. Silica, do you have a license to operate that furnace and the other robotic development equipment?
Well, no. Coastlandia wouldn't give us a license to make parts. But we got broken ball joints, need oil changes, CPU defrags, arm replacements. We ain't got money nor insurance to go to a machine hospital. No one ever asked for no license, so I just assumed.
It doesn't matter what you assumed. You are illegally manufacturing prosthetics here that are way outside regulation.
What? I don't think I understand.
Your child is living here in dangerous conditions. According to Code 337, subsection C, because your child is living in dangerous conditions, I'm required by law to take your children into Cyborg Child Protective Services. It's nothing personal.
You're not serious. You've got to be shitting me.
Unfortunately, Mrs. Silica, I am dead serious.
There's got to be something we can do.
Oh my god! Suzette, get behind me!
Oh, Jesus!
Sir, ma'am, are either of you in possession of a weapon, or is there a weapon somewhere in the house?
No, you can't do this! Carl, tell him! Tell him this is just a misunderstanding!
I'm sorry, Todd. I can't.
Get away from our family! Get the flack away from our kids!
Sir, we have a court order to take your children into protective custody. For the sake of your family, please step aside.
No! This can't be happening! This is kidnapping!
Sir, step aside now.
Okay. Just don't hurt my wife and kid.
This is my child, my baby. Carl, you backstabbing bastard, you're tearing our family apart. How can you live with yourself? How can you sleep at night?
I'm sorry, Mrs. Silica. I'm sorry. This is out of my hands. Just do as they say and you won't be harmed.
Ma'am, I'm gonna have to come and grab the baby, so please don't resist and don't fight me, okay?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Please, just go easy on them, officers.
You're hurting her! Get back. X-800 military model approaching. Engaging hostile.
Todd!
Jobs H. Christ! I said they wouldn't be harmed. Do you want to start another robot riot like the Trayvon King incident? He didn't do anything wrong.
You disobeyed a police command, sir. And don't worry, we do this all the time. We have a deal with the tech companies to limit media fallout. Besides, we're doing a good thing here, saving kids from abusive parents. Most of these machines are defective scum anyway. You should be proud of yourself. Okay, let's wrap this up. Secure the product. Yes, sir.
These scumbags.
The product?
Where is the second humanoid dependent? The teenager, Johnny.
I don't know. Johnny wasn't at his school. The parents don't know where he is. What the hell? Aren't you guys gonna administer first aid? Start a police report?
Alright, we're done here. Put out an APB on Johnny Silica. Machine sentient. Last known robotic shell was 5-4. Blue, silver, chrome, heavy modification, black high-top Achilles attachments.
That description sounds familiar. The kid that was outside, yeah?
Where the hell are you going? This is a total breach of due process. Is he all right, Mrs. Silica?
No, I don't know. Oh, my baby Todd. Oh, God.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean for...
Oh, just go. Haven't we done enough here? Just get the hell away from us.
Oh, what the fuck? Now who are you? I have no idea who that is. Something tells me they're involved in whatever is going on. Who the hell are you?
Who the hell are you?
What do they really want these kids for?
What do they really want these kids for?
What the hell? Just what the hell is going on here?
What the hell is going on?
Say something.
Say something! Hey, I'm talking to you.
Holy fuck.
Oh, Jobs. My brain feels like it's been pureed in a blender. What the hell was that? I don't know what the hell is going on, but I'm gonna find out.
Okay.
That punk-ass bot kid matched those SWAT guys' description of Johnny Silica, right down to the Reebok Future Step shoes. That underage smoking pissant was my client all along. He mentioned he got his smart cigarettes AI hacked at the arcade. That rings some bells from my time at CPD. We did some sting ops and informant fishing down there. Time for a trip down memory lane.
Okay. There we are, Dickerson, Low City. Pretty rough humanoid and chimera-filled slum. I better watch my step. The arcade should be around here somewhere. It's supposedly an underground hangout run by a robot gang called the Chrome Boys, whom my client was running with. Their leader is a big-time drug lord, goes by the name Proto-J. Okay, but we will explore this place next time. I'll see you then. Thank you very much for watching.